Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Good morning. Sorry about that. I already screwing stuff up. This is episode 6 of Bama versus the World. My name is Big Mike. The guys have kind of brought me in a little bit. You guys know the tension between Texas A&M and Alabama from the summer with Nick Saban, Jimbo Fisher, everything like that. Arguing, going back and forth. So they thought they needed a little extra security today, just to keep the peace, make sure nobody goes after each other. So I will be your host, Big Mike, today, and we also have Mr. Bama. Say hey, Mr. Bama. Tell
Roll
everybody.
Tide, everybody.
Boo!
Yes, sir. And of course, as you heard with the booze, obviously practicing from the pep rally practice that they had the other night, which didn't go too well from what I heard.
Does it ever go
Mr.
well?
Texas
Hey,
A&M.
hey,
Does
come
it ever
on,
go
guys.
well?
Let's try to keep this cordial. Come on.
So Mr. A&M, do I call you Mr. A&M? Do I call you Mr. Aggie?
You can call me Mr. Giggum, man. Mr. Giggum.
Mr.
We will not be calling you Mr.
Just
Giggum.
don't ask me what that means because I'm not quite sure yet.
Yeah, I don't know that it sounds like a fun thing to do to gig something, but to each their own. I don't judge. I am an impartial character here.
That just made me giggle. Get it?
That's
Wow.
very good.
Hey, can somebody cut his mic?
Not only can we play
That was
football,
true.
but we've got comedy going as well. So come on,
Mr.
let's
Bama,
do this. I got things to do. I got to keep on yelling.
Yeah, we don't cut mics here, Mr. Bama. That's not how we roll. That's not how we do this.
My
So
apologies.
that's why I'm here to be impartial. We're not going to cut Mr. Giggum's mic. But dude, tell me, Mr. Giggum, we'll let you start first since you are the visiting team. How do you feel about today's game?
Well, first of all, we've got an obvious advantage. First of all, Alabama is only going to come onto the field with 11 players on offense and defense. We've got the 12th man. We've got a whole individual player comprised of a lot of people that don't actually get onto the field. So I know we're going to win at that advantage. Oh, did I also mention? Yeah, oh, sorry, Max Johnson's not playing, but guess who we got? Haynes King. Do you want me to tell you about Haynes King? Because I really don't know a lot about him, but I know he's a good player, and he's really going to dominate that Alabama defense that's been good for like forever. Oh, I heard your little boy Bryce Young's not playing. He hurt his shoulder last week. Now you're going to put that really fast Jalen Monroe guy that will probably won't be able to tackle him. But yeah. Then
Are you making my points for me? Because I like where this is going.
Listen, I'm just being honest about this game right here. Okay, we got the 12th man. We might even get a 13th man. We had despite what Mike said, we had a really, really great practice at Yell Night or whatever you want to call it last night. And remember, we can gig them. We can gig them.
Those are very good points, Mr. Eggy. You do have Haynes King playing for you, and his last name is King, so he's got that going for him. I'm not sure there's anything else going for him, but we'll see. So you guys do have a great team.
Thank you.
You're
What?
Good coach. So for an opposing viewpoint, Mr. Bama, would you like to rebut the points that Mr. Giggum made?
First off, Mr. Giggum didn't make a single good valid point, except for the fact that Jalen Monroe is better than everybody that they have. I have it on good authority that Haynes King was actually working at a Men's Warehouse a week ago after he lost a starting job until Max Johnson got hurt again. So
here we go with
the
these
fact
saving like comments
back out on the road is laughable. And yeah, I saw your cheer practice. Is that what you guys are getting with your $75 million? You're playing Jimbo. This is embarrassing. Look, there's bad blood. So what we've been talking about all week, we're going to cover the 24-point spread. That's all we talk about at practice.
You can cover it. You can put a tarp on it. You can do whatever you want. I know you guys like to say roll, tide, roll. At the end of this game, it's going to be roll, tears, roll. Alabama with the big old L.
That might be the best thing that you have said all day. Oh, you have a team of writers for you? Is that what
I don't, but give me 1 second. Hey, Jimbo. Yeah, I need that $3 million in my account. Sorry about that. Go ahead. Sorry.
Those very good points. And to be fair, Alabama has not had a great week either. He mentioned Bryce Young maybe not playing. We don't know. He's a game time decision. Mr. Bama, do you have any insight on the status of Bryce Young?
Yeah, please tell us if Bryce is playing or not so we can relay the information.
I'll go ahead and tell you because there's nothing you can do about it. We have actually kind of played around with the idea of letting Nick Saban quarterback today. That's how sorry you guys are. So,
we would love to light him up.
Jalen Monroe will play probably first half. We'll put in Ty Simpson for a quarter. And then the fourth quarter, we're going to pick somebody out the stands. We're going to have like a little raffle, and we're going to let them quarterback the fourth quarter.
You can put Homer, Bart, or Marge Simpson in. I don't care. Our defense is going to light them up.
How long have you been waiting to use that joke, sir?
I'm not going to didn't tell you everything. I'm actually the 13th man. Don't let me get the 14th man from the back. He's even funnier than I am. Gig 'em, baby. Gig 'em.
I did want to make the point earlier, Mr. Gigum. I did want to make the point that, if there are actually 12 men on the field, that is a penalty. I'm not sure that you're familiar with the rules of football at this point. But I'm glad you have the 12th and 13th man. But that's a very good point. So hopefully everything goes well. You guys both have a great game, very competitive. Try to keep everything nice and within the lines of the football field. If things get out of hand, maybe Nick Saban and Jimbo Fisher can get on the field and settle it themselves. That would be very entertaining. In that situation, though,
you don't want to see Jimbo. They don't call him Jimbo for nothing.
That was going to be my next question. Who would win it in the coaches?
What was that?
You don't seem as confident as you sounded, Mr. Gigum.
I am confident, and I know you mentioned the 12th man not being on the field. He's not going to be on the field, but that's what it is. It's one of these things they call the intangibles. His aura, the aura of the 12th man, the atmosphere that he provides, the electricity that a 12th man brings. Nobody from Alabama will be able to feel it, but it's going to flow through us like some sort of Marvel Cinematic Universe type of thing. It's just going to flow through all of our players on the offense and defensive side of the field. And you guys are going to get
you're just
crushed.
Describing the Force, right?
You can call it that if you want to. Hey, we can talk Star Wars. Just remember, at the end of the day, roll, tears, roll. Gig 'em.
Well, there you go, guys. There's a preview of today's game. Texas A&M at Tuscaloosa for Alabama. Will it be roll, tears, roll, or roll, tide, roll? Tune in tonight, and we will see what happens. Thank you very much, guys. Have a great day.
Roll Tide, everybody.
Gig 'em.